Hello, I'm Shannon Wolf, and today I have the great pleasure and honor of speaking with Dr. Claudio Franzoni, Chief Information Officer of the European Institute of Oncology in Milan, Italy, an organization often known through its Italian language acronym IEO. Dr. Franzoni, thank you so much for taking time to speak with us today. Could you tell me a little about IEO?
Well, IEO is in fact not just an oncology hospital, but is a group of hospitals that are based on Milan.
What issues were you facing? What problems were you having that led you to consider changing the setup of your data center?
The reason to start the project was to consolidate. To consolidate in order to optimize, so improve the level of the services and reducing the cost. Optimizing and consolidating in order to have also one unique platform, both for infrastructure and applications. The idea was to move to a real 24/7 service with an availability of 99.99%.
I believe you worked with NextiraOne consultants to assess the situation and define the scope of the project. Is that true?
Yeah. In my team, I have a superb IT managers, but the question is that you need always someone else that is looking in a very objective way about your situation. So NextiraOne provided us a real superb design about what is the next architecture of our data center. And based on that, we have launched a bid.
How many vendors submitted proposals in response to that bid?
We have invited Dell, we have invited Cisco through NextiraOne, and we have invited IBM. At the end of the day, we have decided to go to the Cisco UCS platform with the professional services and all the services provided by NextiraOne, because was the most compliant to our needs. This was the decision of the team, and the decision was to go in this direction in order to have a total, complete integration between the network infrastructure that we already have as a Cisco, including telephony, including networking, including campus internetworking services, and the data center. That was the real key idea in order to realize a real private cloud infrastructure ready to be flexible enough for the next challenge of our organization.
Tell me about the project itself. Did the process go well?
It's very important to know that we had about 200 servers to migrate from the physical situation to a new virtual environment. So the solution that we have taken was the UCS with VMware. So we moved everything from physical to virtual. Thanks to the huge collaboration between the NextiraOne team, the Cisco team, and my team, we was able to migrate during nighttime all the services without interrupting anything.
Give me a concrete example. Imagine, for instance, a patient who is undergoing chemotherapy to treat a cancer.
All the chemotherapy is a good example because it's 100% on cloud as also as software services. The last part, while the first parts are done with normal personal computers in cloud, the last part is done with a smartphone. That is a new application that we have realized that is a contact point in cloud between our system and the patient, the pharmacy, and the chemotherapy. And with a very simple tool like a smartphone, the nurse can confirm the activation of the chemotherapy, can confirm and verify the identification of the patient, and can confirm the hand. So this has created a very fast enabler for the process about the chemotherapy. So with better care, with best security, and with maximum efficiency. And this is possible only if you have a data center that is cloud-oriented, because you may create services around the cloud as you wish, and second, because it's 24/7 available.
When do you expect the return on investment on the work that you've done on your data center?
Because as a Chief Information Officer, I'm sitting on the board, so the CEO and the CFO are always asking me what is the return on investment. And not only is is very simple to be calculated, but in this case was quite simple because we launched the consolidation, and we have optimized the technology and the maintenance services. So currently, today, I can say that respect to 2011 cost of operation, we saved 30%, 30. That is a lot amount of money, and with this money we are paying investment more than this investment that we have done, and we are sustaining also other investments. So this is a real case where the technology was supporting the different business needs, but also an enabler in order to reduce the cost of operations, and to use this money in order to reinvest in new services for the patient, for the care, for the research, for everything.
Did you reach your goals? Are you happy with how things turned out?
Yes, absolutely yes, and I will do the same choice in another one time. No discussion, because the expectation was to have a smooth migration of the data center on time, with reasonable cost, controlled cost, and with the maximum flexibility in terms of services for the data center and high availability. This is exactly what they have achieved today. So the question is yes, of course.
Dr. Franzoni, this has been a very interesting conversation. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you to you. Was really pleased to talk about my experience.
That's great. Arrivederci.
Arrivederci, grazie.